twitched constantly, clattering the rosary beads that never left them. By 1846, Ferdinand was barely functional. He suffered prolonged seizures that left him temporarily paralyzed on one side. The imperial physicians attempted experimental remedies, bloodletting, electric shocks, even the inhalation of ether. None provided relief. He began to show symptoms of hydrocephalus. His head enlarged slightly, pressure behind the eyes caused headaches, so intense that he would scream for hours until sedated with opium. His mental clarity ebbed away completely after each attack. Visitors described scenes of almost gothic horror. The emperor propped in a velvet chair, mouth open, eyes unfocused, murmuring fragments of Latin prayers, while drool streamed down his chin. His attendants moved silently around him, wiping, feeding, adjusting pillows. Sometimes he would suddenly start singing church hymns at the top of his voice, then collapse into tears, and still the empire pretended. Metternich and the imperial council drafted speeches for Ferdinand to read at public appearances. He could barely get through 3 sentences before faltering. The crowds, unaware of the full extent of his illness, mistook his stammering for humility. Foreign envoys were carefully seated at a distance to obscure the trembling. The illusion of power depended on shadows, silk, and candlelight. Behind closed doors, the situation became untenable. Revolution was sweeping Europe. The year 1848 brought the streets of Vienna alive with protest and gunfire. As mobs stormed the capital, Ferdinand sat in his private chapel, clutching a crucifix, unaware of the scale of chaos outside. On December 2, 1848, in a solemn but pitiful ceremony, Ferdinand I abdicated the throne in favor of his young nephew, Franz Joseph. After abdication, Ferdinand was moved to the Fragitani Palace in Prague, a comfortable exile wrapped in velvet silence. Officially he was still His Imperial Majesty. Unofficially he was an invalid. His life became a long twilight of confusion, prayer, and physical collapse. He rose at dawn, attended mass, and spent hours arranging toy soldiers on his desk, commanding imaginary battles long lost to history. The fits persisted. Some lasted only seconds, others minutes. Each left him weaker. Doctors noted muscle atrophy, tremors, and gradual loss of speech. He communicated increasingly with gestures, his once labored words now reduced to whispers. His eyes retained a soft, almost childlike sadness. A man aware that something vital had left him long ago. By the 1860s, Ferdinand was a relic of another age. The seizures came daily. His speech was nearly gone, reduced to murmurs of prayer and fragments of childhood songs. Attendants guided him everywhere. His body had become stiff, his joints locked by decades of convulsions and poor circulation. When he smiled, it looked like a grimace.